Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. A little while ago, Exogear contacted me about a video I did a few years ago on one of their speaker bars that I installed on a golf cart that I used to own. They asked me if I wanted to install and review a new version of that speaker, and of course I said I would love to, but I don't have a golf cart anymore. Well, at that point, Exogear told me to go. They told me to go find myself a place to put it that'd be okay with them. It doesn't necessarily have to be a golf cart. And I think that is amazing because it's true. You don't have to install this on a golf cart. You can install it on anything. So why not install it on my Overland rig? Initially, I had to brainstorm and figure out where would I put this amazing speaker. And I know it's amazing because I had the older version of this speaker, so I could only imagine that this is going to be 10 times better years later. They also sent me some LED strips, and we're going to figure out where we're going to install those. Remote control, power cable, assembly brackets there, adapter, some hardware, and the speaker itself. Now this speaker is very familiar. It's almost identical to the old one I used to have. It has obviously the speakers in the front. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 speakers in the front, 2 tweeters, and it has a speaker on the sides. On each side there's a speaker and a control panel here, and also on the back we have auxiliary connections in and out. There we go, the adapting connection there, and an LED strip that changes colors. Okay, so speakers in, solid, not vibrating, not shaking. Controls right here. I got the wire right here. Gonna tuck it back there when it's time, but we're gonna figure out how to run it from there to my control power box here. And what I have is I have these pass-throughs, these waterproof pass-throughs. I used it when I was installing this box here. They're back here. And what I'm gonna do is, these are great because they're waterproof, so you create the hole, use these big ones, and then as you tighten it, it creates a watertight seal. Should be this one right here. Oh, there we go.
Speaker on. Speaker mode. Ready to connect.
All right. So before, try one more time. All right. Next thing, guys, is before we even try the speaker, let's see what we're gonna do with these LED lights. Okay, we got the Extreme Strip 2-seat to 4-seat golf cart underglow lights, but we don't have a golf cart, guys. We have a truck. So, Sound Extreme by Exogear 2 to 4-seat golf cart underglow lights, which we're gonna modify yet again for my truck. That one was already open. Look at that. Instruction manual, pamphlets, remote control, controller box, wiring harness, sticker, and lights. And what I like about these lights is that, look at how thick that waterproofing is. It's the same material as the LED light strips that I used under my awning, so that's good stuff right there. Install all this stuff, I'm breaking my brain cells trying to figure all this out, but finally I got it, and this is kind of cool. So this Sound Extreme control module here, this control box by Exogear, allows you to take all these LEDs that you would install in your golf cart or your off-roading four-wheeler, side-by-side, whatever. It allows you to have 4 different zones that can control each lighting zone, not only through your music and your radio, but through the control system of the unit. You'd be able to allow those LED strips to go into reverse mode, left signal light, right signal light, or multiple lighting control. So that's kind of cool. But I discovered an easier route. Thank you to Exogear for making things easier for people like me. So the speaker here has, in the back of it, has a control adapter here. And this allows you to take the LED strips, and instead of plugging it into this control box that, yes, it gives you more control over the LED lights. You can do more with it, more functionalities. I could hook it up and wire it to my truck and allow the signal lights and everything else to work with the truck in sync. But for the music, all I have to do is take those LED strips and plug them in to these 2 plugs right here, and it'll allow the LED strips to work. So back to the install. Okay, this is what I've done so far. I connected the speaker up here, ran the positive and negative, drilled 4 holes up there for the bracketing, put a pass-through down there, another pass-through over here, ran the wires. This control module here, I'm not gonna need. You only need that if you're gonna connect this LED system to a vehicle like a off-road, like maybe a four-wheeler, side-by-side, or a golf cart. So I'm going to take this back out because this speaker gives you the option of running it straight. I guess the main purpose of this is to be able to do more with your lighting. For example, signal lights, stop light, marker lights, and so on and so on. So there's 2 connections back here for the LEDs. They're marked zone 3 and 4 for video sake. I'm gonna mark zone 1 and 2. So let's go ahead and turn on the radio. Radio's coming on.
Speaker on. Ecocast transmitting.
We're gonna go ahead
Ready
and
to
test.
Connect. Your phone is connected.
We'll test the lights. So zone 3 and 4, which for me would be zone 2 and 3. Lights, there we go. We got the rear lights back there. You could do a lot with the lights. The more times you hit it, the more options it gives you. Same thing with the front. Now over here, this would be zone 4, and as you can see, the lights, well, that's probably for the beat of the music, so let's go ahead and do it again. There we go. You can see something going on over there. So while I'm playing my music outside, there you go. Time for the final results. Lights are in. So what I did here was, the tape was not sticking, and I don't think that has much to do with the adhesive style tape that they used over at the factory where they made these LED strips. I think it's more so that it is freezing cold outside today, and it's just not helping. So I drilled some holes, put a couple zip ties, drilled bigger holes, ran the excess wiring through there to tuck them away, hooked up the lighting to the radio as opposed to the controller module, took that back out. Don't need it, but great to have if you're gonna hook this up to a golf cart, ATV, side by side. So let's go ahead and turn this on and let's test the lights out real quick.
Speaker on. Speaker mode.
So I got two zones over here. Zone
connected.
Zone 3, Zone 4, Zone 1, Zone 2. Now, for argument's sake, this would be Zone 1 and 2 as far as the lights go. But according to the speaker here, Zone 1 would be the front lights. Zone 2 would be the rear lights. Zone 3 is the small compartment, and then Zone 4 would be my bigger compartment. So if I want to turn on the front lights, that would be these lights here. Zone 2 would be the rear lights. You should see them come on the back. And then Zone 3 would be the small compartment, and then Zone 4. The more you toggle through these lights, the more they do. You can change the color settings. You can change exactly what it is. It does, if it's steady, strobing, flashing. And you can do that with each zone independently. Then you also have the scenes, which means that basically it'll all sync up to the stereo and the beat of the music. That's gonna look good at night. I still have my compartment, my space here, so I can still store stuff here. I can still store stuff here. This will tuck all the way to the back, plenty of room there. Now, for the moment of truth, is how good do these speakers sound? These speakers have 500 watts of pure power. Again, I had the old model and that was amazing, so no doubt in my mind this is gonna sound great. I already have it paired to my phone. Let's go ahead and put the truck to the back of my field and test it out. Another thing I forgot to mention, guys, is that the stereo, the radio comes with this nice controller that allows me to not only control the stereo, but also allows me to control the lights, so I can put any color I want. So not only do you have to have a pattern, but you can just have a solid color, so I can just use this for more light outside. So let's go ahead and do the range test. I've already got a song from YouTube, copyright free, so I don't get in trouble. Let's go ahead and it's crazy. All right, so actually I'm gonna have to leave the speaker because I mean, I'm gonna have to leave my phone because if not, it'll probably cut off all the way down there. All right, so from the end of my field to the beginning of my driveway, it is exactly 92 yards. 92 yards. So last time I did this, I did it with my golf cart, and you could hear the speaker clearly. So I'm gonna do the same way, same exact way. Still clear. Of course, I don't think you can pick it up on the camera as good as you can pick it up in person. So 92 yards to the end of my driveway, or the beginning of my driveway, and we'll go another few hundred feet, maybe about somewhere between 150 to 200 feet farther out to the beginning of my driveway or end of my driveway, depending on which way you want to look at it. Crystal clear. Crazy how good it's crazy how good the speaker is. Exogear absolutely makes a great product, and thank you Exogear for sending me the speaker to test out and review and install. Guys, make sure you like, share, subscribe, give me that thumbs up, leave a comment. Check out the lights on this next clip I'm gonna leave you, and see you next time.